Metal, born of fire. Metal shaped by time and effort. Metal that takes blows under the steady stroke of a hammer. Metal that is the measure of bravery and courage. Battle-hardened. Always ready to parry the unjust thrust of the enemy. This combination of metal and metal creates a deadly force. Steel ships, steel your resolve. At once, mighty and motivated. Second to none. Omnipresent and immensely potent. A force that is mission deployed and combat ready. Increasingly taking center stage internationally, reflecting India's importance on the global stage. The Indian Navy is also assuming a more dynamic role. Protecting choke points and critical sea lines of communication. Maintaining vigil in the global commons beyond India's exclusive economic zone every single day, round the clock. Indian Navy combats piracy, smuggling, illegal immigration and other emerging maritime threats in the Indian Ocean region. Safeguarding our maritime interests and freeing the high seas of unilateral influence for international trade. Supported by daily surveillance sorties of the P8I and inputs deciphered at IMAC, and through Rukmini, the Navy satellite, ready for combat, ready to respond across the spectrum of naval operations, establishing our iron will, proving our mettle to foes and friends. The 24/7 mission-deployed force has proven its readiness, providing humanitarian assistance to communities threatened by climate change, assisting those affected by maritime accidents across the length and breadth of the country and the Indian Ocean region, always coming out on top. The Indian Navy, readiness is our hallmark. The embodiment of a combat-ready and mission-deployed force, the Marine Commandos, popularly known as Marcos. Elites among India's crack troops, the few, the fearless, ready to go at a moment's notice. The seas are too large for any one navy to secure single-handedly, so the Indian Navy forges alliances with the maritime powers of the world, keeping the oceans peaceful, open and uncontested. The Indian Navy leverages military exercises to test its readiness for combat, for mission deployment, and also to coordinate and share resources for operations. Building global camaraderie, celebrating moments of glory. A testimony to the joint efforts that secure the oceans, a prerequisite for growth of all the nations. As the sword of the nation, we are constantly sharpening our edge. So we are always combat ready, adept, agile, fleet-footed, in the air, on the water, and under it. A builder's navy, harnessing the spirit of Make in India. Our silent hunters have new predators in their packs. INS Karanj and INS Kalvari add to the Navy's underwater lethality and its self-reliance.
अरिहंत की सफलता देश के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी, एक बेमिसाल उपलब्धि है। ये शांति और स्थिरता के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण उपकरण है। आपकी यह सफलता हमारे क्षेत्र और पूरे इंडो पैसिफिक में शांति और सुरक्षा व स्थिरता के लिए बहुत महत्व रखती है।
Our naval dockyards and material organizations are modern, agile, and technology-driven, making us a self-sufficient, self-reliant force. Manning these metal behemoths are highly trained naval officers and sailors, their metal forged in the fires of world-class training. In the toughest terrain and challenging seas, room for success on cutting-edge simulators. Adept at ship handling or damage control or firefighting. Using their metal to put steel back into their global deployments. The conventional won't test metal. Sports, fitness, and adventure are the morale boosters the mind and body require to ready themselves for combat. They test the metal in the human soul. Seeking thrills where others never dare, the Navy leads the way, circumnavigating the globe with an all-woman crew, proving that every naval officer is made of metal. Our bravery in sport is outgunned by our gallantry in the field. Brave men make brave ships. The yeoman service of the submarine arm was acknowledged by award of the President's Color to the submarine arm. When the men are deployed to accomplish national missions on high seas, the steely resolve of the naval families back home is their pillar of strength. The Navy Wives Welfare Association provides the support officers, sailors, and their families need. at the forefront, on the borders, deterring any and all threats. Unwavering metal, inflexible metal, with a footprint wider than ever before, shaping the maritime environment to provide inclusive development, security, and growth for all in the region. The Indian Navy. Mission deployed and combat ready.